there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it.
54 left here in the first. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Pass we've come to expect from him.
Makes his first shot of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
You want to start a game hot? That's the way to do it.
Williams dishes to right. Aflalo kicks to Williams. Pass to Aflalo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Galloway. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They come in
that they weren't blown out in that game because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Mirotic passes to Snell. Here's Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, we've had some big guys in the NBA this season that were not afraid to let it fly from deep, and here were the best among them. Myers-Leonard fourth.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Kicks to Aflalo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For New York, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And Aflalo drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
There's the pick. Here's Livingston. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. By 8. Here's Galloway. Aflalo outside. The pass to Galloway. The dish to Williams. And the shot falls short this time. Livingston cannot hit. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to kill.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. You know, the biggest thing is the defensive end. You know, as long as we keep that up.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy. Williams just checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Caspi. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Brooks. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Aflalo. Williams is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Anthony, and it's Galloway in at the point guard position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 19 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need him. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And there's Mirotic on the assist by Rose.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Williams comes with a double team. Aflalo against Williams. And Aflalo kicks to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Aflalo.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Williams. So for the Bulls. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Tony Snell comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. And New York with a change here too. Darrell Wright's checked in for Anthony.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And Wright kicks to Aflalo. Passes to Galloway. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Rebound by Williams.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And Wright kicks to Williams. Here's Galloway. Picked by Williams. Galloway, the pass to Williams. Misses the three. He dishes it to Livingston. Corner shot. And we've reached.
Well, Pau, tell us.
Welcome back as we get set to group. Here is Livingston. 17-point lead, their biggest. Williams in at small forward. Livingston is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Williams gets the bucket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Here's Galloway. Dishes it to Leonard. Nobody near Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Williams has got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Here's Williams. And it's Williams again missing. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. There's the pick. Right side Leonard. 5 on the clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And it's Williams again missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
To the middle. Here's Snell, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Chicago making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Brooks checked in. For 3, Williams. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Brooks kicks to Wright. Williams with the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Get the ball inside.
Looking to get it going, and he sinks the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now here's Brooks. There's a screen by Williams. Brooks dishes to Williams. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And welcome back to the new group in for the Knicks. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Darrell Wright's checked in for Roberson. And it's Aflalo in for Aaron Brooks.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Bulls.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Joakim Noah. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Aflalo is out there with Zarrell Wright. Then it's Derek Williams. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. Feeds to Snell. Bulls moving the ball around. And Williams with the stuff.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Williams with another miss. Williams against Williams. And stolen by Aflalo. And so Chicago takes this one. And
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Joakim Noah. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
This series wasn't.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York. Staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not.
welcome everyone to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first 2 games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. This is Kevin Harlan. Myers Leonard comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Williams in for Porzingis. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Caspi is out there with Noah. And it's Williams at the small forward. Here's Anthony. The shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history,
We've got an electric crowd in a sold-out arena here in New York City. It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Bulls. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. They come off a real...
On some chill, we go 0 to 100.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. Looking at the Bulls, an impressive performance for them in Game 4, winning on the road. Now back on their home court, they're looking to take advantage. And this is it, an opportunity to just nail down this series. Shaq, when you're on the verge of closing out a team, what is the key to getting that done?
You're facing a team with a high level of desperation. You have to go in with the mindset, Ernie, whatever it takes.
you want to just crush their spirit, Ernie. Crush their spirit. Get on the attack and make them start to lose their confidence. Defense.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a game 6. What will happen? Williams is checked in. And then for New York.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 6 here in Round 1. An exhilarating night of the NBA playoffs coming right up here on 2K Sports. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaq. I'm Ernie Johnson as we get ready for the tip. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, they escaped with a close win in Game 5. That one was up in the air until the final buzzer. They'd love to put this one out of reach early, if possible. Well, frankly, they don't have many options in this one, win or go home. Now, from the coaching perspective, Kenny, how do you prepare your team with so much on the line?
Well, the one thing is focus, man. You got to teach your team to focus.
It's been absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. In for Aaron Aflalo. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in for Noah. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. Powell goodbye. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Williams has got his first basket. Brooks, the pass to Anthony. Lopez, a screen on Butler. Anthony kicks to Lopez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
There's Williams with the three. It's rebounded by New York. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down. They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Brooks, the pass to Porzingis. Kicks it to Anthony. And he converts the layup. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
On the wing, Williams. Goes up the baseline. Williams with another miss.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. What a battle this series has been. And we're all set for what's sure to be an exciting finale to round one. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Bulls in Chicago. Looking at the Bulls, they had a chance to close out the series in 6, but lost a close one. Now it's one game to decide the series. We'll see who comes away victorious. Well, being the higher seed and at home in this Game 7, are they going to be feeling even more pressure, Shaq, given the expectation for taking the series?
They will certainly have more pressure on them to win, Ernie. I think if things are close late, they will definitely feel that pressure. The key, Ernie, is to build it early.
center. A hard-fought series. It will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, Round 1 in the East. Happy to bring you. Chicago leading by 7. There's a good screen. Rose attacking. A second chance effort, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Totally going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
The Knicks making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. A follow with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Roberson. Shot clock at 5. Leonard kicks to Anthony. Pulls up. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Butler.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Williams' shot is off. Knicks trail by 9. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Anthony, the pass to Roberson. They get the rebound. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Butler. Rose gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Derrick Rose.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
With some arc, and he gets it to go.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
1:29 left in the first quarter. Poke loose. Dishes to Williams. Right at the free throw line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
They set the pick. Aflalo left side. Shoots the 3. The Knicks rebound. Here's Roberson. No good from 11 feet. The Bulls leading by 12. .41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Anthony kicks to Leonard. Pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rose dishes to Williams. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well. And you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit.
Okay, fans, now coming onto the court are your Level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
And welcome back to this game. Up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Knicks. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Williams. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Wright. And it's Aflalo in for Roberson. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Caspi is out there with Williams. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Williams, that's good.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Anthony against Butler. Aflalo outside. Brooks setting the pick for Aflalo.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
It took him no time at all on that one. Aflalo's got 5 points now this quarter. The Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Williams can't hit.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Williams against Brooks. He kicks to Anthony. Back to Brooks. A three ball. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside Williams. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. It's deflected. Now Aflalo. He's got 5. Brooks outside. Back to Aflalo. Beyond the arc. Again, Aflalo missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his second bucket.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Rose against Brooks. They set the pick. Aflalo outside. Back to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Brooks has got 6.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Williams for 3, and that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 7. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls. They're up by 7. And we'll back to the action. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Williams, he's checked in for Caspi. And it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Knicks, Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Terrell Wright is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Brooks out there with Terrell Wright. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Williams. And it's Leonard in at center. Brooks kicks to Leonard. Inside. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 11. Livingston dishes to Williams. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
It's deflected. Nobody near Williams. Second shot opportunity, and Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Well, we've had some big guys in the